human society. The objective invoked at the beginning of any public step. The conglomerate which any visionary, charlatan or villain swears that he wants them good and hurries them progress when proposing actions or mass measures. The term that legitimates, even from the stage of discourse, the imposition of wonders or the subsequent horrors. The formula known and used by all those who deal with the psychology of the masses, the formula that justifies anything, the formula to be served exactly for whom it is intended. The masses. Noam Chomsky is characterized in the media as an important figure of the American left, known more as a political activist, and less an eminent linguist at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, because he has always been in the forefront of civil rights demonstrators in the United States. He believes that a decent society must overcome repression and oppression, historical reminiscences, creating optimum conditions for the expression of human creativity, incompatible with the lack of freedom. Chomsky expects that although we are not yet able to conceive the rules of a society in which each individual has perfect development conditions, we can now draw the principles that govern it. In Chomsky's view, we have two major tasks today in the political and social sphere: to imagine this right-wing society, which requires the creation of a humanistic social theory, and an understanding of the nature of power and oppression in today's society. Noam Chomsky formulated 10 principles of manipulation on which Western democracy is based, strategies of diversion, designed to confuse and divert the crowd's attention from the maneuvers of political and financial classes. The method is simple: channeling attention in false directions. We will enumerate these principles, letting you meditate and realize yourself if they exist and are applied in our societies, or not.
One, continually distract attention from real social issues, pointing to minor issues but with great emotional impact. The people must always have their minds busy with something other than the real problems. Two, create serious problems, which massively engage public opinion, and you again, coming up with solutions. An example, to foster urban violence and then, to come all the way with the providential governance that saves the nation, under the repressive laws demanded by the people, at the expense of limiting democratic freedoms. Three, gradually apply all the harsh measures which would lead to popular moves if applied in a single package, and all at once becomes bearable if delivered in annual portions, according to a program announced. Obtain the people's momentary agreement for tough economic measures in the future. Man gets used to the idea and swallows everything if is prevented and postponed. Address the crowds as if all people have infant thinking. In this way, turn the crowds towards an infantile thought that does not make the connection between causes and effects. Always make appeals to feelings and glandular reactions, not to reason. Encourage emotional reactions, because they are the easiest to handle. Keep the people in ignorance and in cheap rewards but many. A corrupt and inadequate educational system is the ideal tool to fool the world and control it. Encourage financial media, which instills the audience and keeps it connected with broadcasts and vulgar series that pull intelligence down. To stimulate the individual feeling of fault, of fatality, of helplessness. The man who no longer has the urge to revolt becomes a flock, and is easy to control. apply to all conquest of science to know the weaknesses in the psychology of the individual and the crowds. At the same time, discredit them through the media so that the people do not believe in the means and strategies of manipulation. These rules, which have been studied and applied over time, of course, have added improvements in line with the evolution of society, and for some of them, the adjustments have exceeded the extent of the bearable, resulting in serious skirmishes transposed into terrible abuses by the authorities, whose shockwaves we are seeing them increasingly on mass media channels, the most eloquent example coming from the United States, from the police in that country. Everything is chained, both horizontally and vertically, penetrating a wide range of professional activities, institutions and people, with their mentalities and prejudices, and that is why there is a very wide divergence of opinion in society on this issue. However, the professional sociological studies confirm the existence of these control applications and their use. No matter how many of us recognize or accept this,